Um, so I'll probably shut this down about around midnight. So anyway, whoever got the link, you're welcome to come up. I mean, I can understand if you're busy with other things. I mean, I'm not upset at all. It's, I just put the thing out, invite. Anyway, Miss Gothie, if you're out there, I know you said you wouldn't contact me, but like I said, there's a reason for what I had done. And listen, I am not the enemy here. So I mean, I get that. I know you and Kay have your things, whatever, but I mean, her and I, we somehow straightened out our thing. So I mean, we're friends. There's no issues between us now. Um. Anyway, look, I'm very sorry that whatever happened, but like I said, it's entertainment purposes, and here's the thing, I do like you. This has nothing to do with the thing is you have to understand why I did what I did. I don't know if you asked Krystal when I replied back and said, "Hey, look, when I told you and said, you know, you say like, okay, you don't want to talk to me," and like, well, if it's because of what I did, well, I do apologize, but you have to understand I wouldn't do things without a reason, okay? And there was a reason, okay? I'm not trying to be mean, but if you watched the show, okay, Krystal basically and Grady were basically going at each other. And I remember when Krystal and I went at each other, but that's water under the bridge with us. She basically said to Grady, like I said, you can ask Krystal if you want, Gothie. I mean, and I can bet you she'll probably end up telling you the same thing. She'll say to you that I'm correct. So, but basically, I'll go ahead and tell you that she will basically say to you, because what she'll say to you is that Grady threatened her, and he did. Because Krystal even said it on her show. They said she was really literally yelling at Grady, saying like, "You threatened me. You said you talked about my kids," and Krystal said that. I mean, and she even said to me, or didn't really say to me, but while she was like going attacking Grady, she said, Ed has not said anything about my kids. He has not threatened me. So that should tell you something, Gothie. I mean, look, I'm not saying this to be mean or anything. And I don't do this stuff to get you upset. That's not my intention. I mean, it's never been my intention. I mean, like I said, I do this for entertainment. I mean, I have a regular job. This is just a side thing. This is just something I like to do on the side. It's like enjoyment, entertainment. I mean, you do your tarot card readings. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Just like when you told me you came on here and said you were doing shows with Grady, and I said to you, hey, that's cool. I don't have any problems with that, and I still don't have problems with it. Now, I'm pretty sure now you're probably, you're off social media. I mean, and I have no problem with that either. And I just basically asked on the old email when you said you're off social media, I was wondering like, would you still come up here and join me? I mean, because social media, I mean, we all know, I mean, social media, that's like what? That's YouTube, that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. I mean, if you're looking to like say you're not going to be on social media, if you're referring to those, yeah, hey, I get it. I mean, because I don't really do much social media anyway. I mean, the only thing I'm doing is I just come up here, do recording, couple hours. And if I'm talking to myself, that's okay. And that's it. I mean, if you're referring to that as social media, yeah, I mean, like I said, Gothie, you're always welcome up here. I've never degraded you. I mean, but like I said, I do apologize if, because I'm pretty sure you do take things the wrong way. I'm not saying it to be mean, but you do take things the wrong way. And, and I do apologize if you feel that I'm the enemy, but the reality is that I'm not the enemy here. Okay. I think you know who the enemy is here in this situation. It isn't me. I'm sorry to say it, but it's great. Okay, because again, and I explained this to you when I responded back. Even though I know you, I apologize for responding back, but I have to. I needed to reply back so to explain to you the situation because you have to know you can't just base. I mean, I like you, Gothie, and I'm not saying this to get you upset or anything. I'm just saying this so you hopefully know that because there's people out there, and I've seen it happen. They take things the wrong way. So I don't know if you're just taking it wrong. You might have taken it the wrong way, maybe. You know, and look, and like I said, you're not a mean person at all. I think you're an awesome person. You know, I mean, and if you are taking it the wrong way, it's okay. I mean, because like I said, I have seen it with a lot of people. I have seen it with a lot of people. Okay, I mean, even though I know you probably don't mean to take it the wrong way, maybe you did take it the wrong way and you didn't mean it, and that's fine. If you said you took it the wrong way and you didn't mean to, yeah, I could understand that. That's something I will understand. Trust me. And it's like I said before, if what I had just told you when I responded back, if you think that, I'm lying to you, like I said, you're welcome to ask Krystal. And I can pretty much almost guarantee you that Krystal will end up telling you the same thing. She'll give you the same answer. Um, and I know you when she gives you that answer, you may not want to hear it, but when I'm telling you the truth, what I'm telling you is the truth, and I can bet you Krystal is going to tell you the truth. I mean, truth does hurt, yes, but everyone gets the truth. I mean, the truth does come out. It always does. I mean, and I can bet you, Gothie, once you hear the truth, you probably will realize and say, like, wait a minute. You'll be like, Edward is right. Krystal's right. I took it wrong. You may not say that out loud. You'll probably think that, but, But anyway, Gothie, I've always respected you. And, and like I said, I don't do this to get you upset. You have to understand that. Like I said, I did what I did. There was a reason, and it's not to upset you. No, it's not to get you upset. See, here's the thing. Reason I protected Krystal, and I know that upsets you when I did, but you have to understand, look, Krystal and I did patch up our thing, and the thing was, this is also why I've went on her shows too. I was trying to I've been wanting to patch things up with her, because after, how, whatever happened between us, I managed to patch things up with her, and now, it's water under the bridge now, you don't have any problems anymore. I remember, yes, we did have our problems, but it's water under the bridge, and, now it's like, and now, she basically did when she actually kind of attacked Brady, and because Grady, sorry, she was said when she yelled at Grady, she said that I think she was claiming that Grady attacked her, or I don't know, but it sounded like she was saying that Grady attacked her. But or that or Grady was saying like that she attacked him. That was it. It was something like, you see, the thing was I just know that Grady and Krystal were going at each other. I was on the panel. I saw this, and Krystal was basically saying to Grady, trying to claim that, or no, Grady was saying like, oh, Krystal attacked her. It sounded like that. And then Krystal's denied that, because I know Krystal did not attack him. That's no way. I mean, like, I may not have saw that part because I probably didn't come in until like later or so. So I might have missed it, but I'm gonna just go ahead and speculate and say that Grady basically threatened Krystal. According to Krystal, Grady threatened her. Okay. So I'm going to go by according to Krystal. I'm not going. This is not according to me. It's just according to me. saying that, so it's not according to me, according to Krystal, Grady threatened her. See, that's what I replied back. You check your email, and I checked my response, and I said that Grady threatened Krystal. Okay, I'm giving you I'm telling you how it is. Grady threatened Krystal. Okay, so that's the reason I protected Krystal, because she was threatened. Okay, if Krystal wasn't being threatened, then there would have been no need to do what I had to do. But Krystal was threatened. So, I mean, what was I supposed to do? I mean, let her get threatened? No. Gothie, you've known that you've always known about me that it's in my blood that I protect women. Okay? I've always protected women. I mean, I've protected you a lot. You know? I mean, I only protected Krystal because she was threatened. Okay? Or it's like, remember when, here's another thing. Here's another situation. Remember when Relentless went on Corey's a lot and Corey would just literally like bash her or do whatever? I went up on that panel. I got on Corey about it. I got on Corey. I was like, yeah, don't you, or I got on to Corey about it. And then there was one time he did it again. I was in the chat, and I was like, don't you ever speak to my girl Relentless like that, And Relentless even typed in comments. He was like, thank you. See? It's like that, And the thing is, it's just like that. I think, Gothie, I do like you. I've always liked you. I've never had problems with you. But to this, I mean, you shouldn't have to be upset if I'm protecting someone because they get threatened. You have to understand that. I mean, here's the thing: if someone threatened you, okay, I would have stepped in. I would have gotten your back right there. If someone threatened you, I would have gotten your back. Let's say if you were on what it was Krystal's panel, mine. I would do my best to protect you. You know that. I have protected you a lot. So you gotta understand that that at the end of the day, I've always been a protector of women, because I will do anything I can in my power to protect women. I do my best to keep them safe. I mean, I can tell you the ladies I protected. You're one of them. I've protected Relentless. I've protected River. I've protected the Mafia Queen. I've even protected what's her name? Terry. Terry's another person I protected. Who else? I mean, I've protected Friction Vixen. I've protected BA, and I mean, even though TK says I've not watched her back, but I try my best. I've gotten them. I say, but I do protect women. So, but this is just an example of females I've protected in my days. I mean, then, I don't have a channel anymore, so I just come up, do this. I mean, and and I think this is a lot better, because if you think about it, this is actually 100% safest protection, because for one, no one's going to come up and P-bomb me. And even if they do, I could end the stream right now. Okay, and then I just wait for it to upload in the library, and I can just delete it from there. And I can just let StreamYard know and say, well, I just deleted the broadcast, but someone, P-bomb me, and that's that, But yeah, but anyway, but like I said, so far, I haven't, I have not been P-bombed, I've been, even though I'm doing this 2 hours, I talk to myself. It's all good, I enjoy doing this. This is entertainment for me. But yeah, again, Gothie, listen, I hope you, I do like the fact that you're doing Rumble. That's great. I have no problems with that, 'cause I'm doing Rumble too, I mean, I don't really do you. I mean, I'm like relentless. I don't really go on YouTube much either, except the only time I'm really on YouTube is, lunch money. And like I said, every here and there, I might look at Krystal's shows, I mean, I might go on her panel once in a while, sometimes I might watch or one of her shows, See, just like, what was it yesterday? She was live. I didn't go on the panel. I didn't go on the panel yesterday. I could have, but I said, nah, I didn't. I want to take a little rest. You go on panel one day, you don't want to go on panel each time. Once in a while or once, every other, it's good. So I didn't go on the panel. I didn't go on Krystal's panel yesterday. No, I didn't. All I did was watch. I mean, I just saw thing was live and I clicked it and I just watched. That's it, and so that way, there wouldn't be any problems. So, and I don't do, and like I said, I don't go on Krystal's panel just to try to have any, kind of with you, that's not what I intend. That's not my intention, I mean, you have to understand that there are reasons. There's always reasons. These aren't excuses. They're reasons. And like I said, Gothie, Grady threatened Krystal. Okay. That's why I defended Krystal. I'm not trying to, it's not like I'm choosing like Krystal over you. I mean, you're a good person, you've always been a good person. I mean, like I said, Krystal and I, we worked out our differences, and when Krystal and I were at each other's throats, I've been wanting to work things out with Krystal. Okay, I've been trying to get it worked out, and I finally, we talked, and and once we talked, she even said, hey, look, it's salt water under the bridge, we're good. That was it, So, and yeah, it came up, and then look at, and she's not having me attacked anymore. So she's actually a different person now. I mean, like Pars had said, if you listen to what I don't know if you talked to Pars or not. I might have to, maybe I'll email her too. But Pars had said to me, and I think I did talk to her one time. She said to me, Krystal's really not that bad of a person once you get to know her. And, and then when I felt like when I talked to her that time when I went on, did what I did, I'm like, I thought to myself, you know what? Pars might be onto something here. She could be right. And it's like, look, Krystal doesn't have me attacked anymore. See, I'm not coming up and then all of a sudden she brings up some person on the panel and just attack me. She hasn't done that to me. She doesn't do that to me anymore. I haven't seen her do it. So it sounds to me, people do change. Krystal probably did change. And that's amazing. Gothie, people change. I'm pretty sure that, I can bet you, like I said, if you ask Krystal, you can look at that stream, you'll see that Krystal was threatening. You see Grady did threaten her. Krystal even said it. Okay? So, because Krystal said to Grady, you threatened me. You're threatening me. You're talking about my kids. And look, and here's the thing. You have to understand, Gothie, I'm not going to sit back and let Grady talk to Krystal like that. I'm just not going to do it. I will protect women, and I'll do anything I can. I'll do what I got to do, So that's basically why I did what I did, because, I'm not going to sit back and let Grady, talk to Krystal the way he did. I mean, that's like, I'm not going to sit back and allow it, I know you're probably thinking like, well, no, would I do? No, I wouldn't do that to you. I try hard. I tried my hardest to protect you, Gothie. Okay. There's times I have protected you, and like I said, yes, there was the two guys that let up. You thought I was like Krystal then, and I did apologize for that. I know, I guess maybe your whole deal with okay, is that I guess she never apologized for whatever she was supposed to apologize for. I mean, maybe that's still in there, and you're thinking at me like, oh, I'm like, well, look, I mean, trying to think that you're surprised that I even apologized to her. I did, you know. And Krystal is a second chance person. I mean, and you're a second chance person too. I mean, everyone gets second chances. I mean, I could bet you Krystal will give you a second chance. I could bet you she'll work it out with you if you're willing to work things out with her. I'm sure she will. I mean, I worked it out. Boom. Look. You work it out. It'll happen. I did. Look what it got me. It'll happen for you, Gothie. I can trust me on this. Just trust me. But like I said, if you end up not contacting me at all, I get it. It's okay. I understand. I mean, if you're only going to do Rumble, I've got no problem with you only doing Rumble. So, I mean, all I do is I just come up in the StreamYard. I do this recording like a couple hours, and then I I end this thing once it's done. Library gets it in there. We'll upload. At some point, I'll probably download it, and I'll upload it to my Rumble channel. That's it. All I got to do is that, and that's it. And then this will get on my Rumble channel. Just fill out everything, do whatever I got to do. Boom. That's it. I mean, it's easy stuff. I mean, anyway, but I hope everyone's all right. Like I said, Gothie, I don't do this type of stuff to get you upset, because that's never my intention. But yeah, I bet you once I don't know if you saw the show, I'm sure you did. But like I said, when you see it, you probably say like, okay, you think like I'm the enemy for protecting Krystal when I'm really not the enemy at all. I've never, ever been the enemy. Okay? I've never been the enemy. I mean, like I said, if I were the enemy, wouldn't I have been the one to threaten Krystal or say, well, I'm not going to go into it because probably if I was the enemy, I would have done exactly what Grady. I would have done what Grady did if I was the enemy. So again, Gothie, I'm not the enemy here. Okay? I mean, and I can bet you Krystal might tell you that. Because, see, why would Krystal say that I'm the enemy if we worked everything out? Why would she think I'm the enemy if, I protected her? Because if I did protect her and she knows I'm not the enemy, she saw that I stepped in, the right time. It's like it's a matter of it's judging being at the right place at the right time. I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. Okay, again, Gothie, I'll explain it to you. Grady threatened Krystal. Okay, and like I said, if you think I'm lying, think you don't believe me, and I replied back and said, and I explained to you, I told you what happened, and like I said, if you don't believe me, again, you can ask Krystal. You can ask Krystal, and I can guarantee you, if you ask Krystal, I can almost guarantee you she's gonna tell you the exact same thing. She will tell you the truth, just like I'm doing. I'm telling you the truth, because that's what I do. I tell the truth. I'm not gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna make that up. Okay. I mean, yes, there were times when, Krystal and I, we believe did attack us or had us attacked, but of course she denied that. But look, that's all over with. It's all over and done. Okay, look, the thing is, I remember, because I blamed her for, having me attacked. I'm like, of course, she denies it, but of course we all know. But anyway, look, again, that's all water. That's all water under the bridge. And like, I'm not trying to rehash it, but I remembered all that. But it's like, you know what? Look, it's water under the bridge now. It's done. You know, new slate. You know, we wiped the slate clean. Krystal and I wiped the slate clean, and you know, and the magic thing that happened was that Krystal and I don't have any issues anymore. There's no issues between us. I mean, because now I don't lash at her, she doesn't lash at me, and I know them the way she works. It's simple. I mean, as long as you don't yell at her, you don't lash at her, you don't attack her, she's not gonna do it back to you. Okay, you know, and if you know, the only way that she would ever like lash at you, yell at you, or whatever is if you do it to her first. If you do it to her first, she'll do it back. But if you don't, she won't. You know, I work the same way. You know, someone attacks me, I'm going to defend myself. You know, I mean, like I said, I can understand, like, I mean, because you don't want to do any unprovoked attacks. You know, I'm not about that. I'm not just going to go flat out and attack people, like, unless, you know, because now the way I'm working, the way I'm doing it now, like, past me was just flat out, like, something that was wrong. Like, I felt like, you know, Krystal had attacked me, then yes, I lashed out because I felt that she did. But, and of course, she says no. If I was like, okay, well, if you didn't, who did? You know, I'm like, well, you call not having me attack. You let someone up on your panel and they attack. Like, that's what happened. But again, you know, that was the past. And I just want the past to stay there. You know, move on. That's it. You know, it is what it is. You know, that's all over and done. And look at how I turned out when after going through all that nonsense. Look how I turned out. I mean, I went to Rumble, you know, and even Krystal wished me well with my Rumble. You know, she wishes me with my she, you know, I'm having pretty good success there. She, you know, basically congratulated me on my success with Rumble, and you know, I thank her. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate it. And I can guarantee you, she'll do the same thing with you too. I mean, I can bet you. I mean, Gothie, you've known Krystal for 8 years. You've known her longer than me. I mean, I know her, but I don't know her that well, you know. But again, going on her panel, I mean, I know you get a little worried or something. And I understand you get worried, and that's fine. I don't mind you getting worried, but you also have to understand that there's reasons of, you know, why I did what I did. Okay, I basically told you the reason. Like I said, when you emailed me and said, "Oh, like, oh yeah, I'm the enemy for protecting Kay," which no, I am not the enemy. I'm not the enemy at all. I mean, I think you know who the real enemy is. Okay, I think I said it. I told you the truth on who it is. And again, if you don't believe me with what I had said to you, you know, who the enemy is and what happened, all you got to do is ask Krystal. I guarantee you, Krystal will tell you, and she will tell you the truth. Okay? She's not going to lie about that. Okay? Just like I'm not going to lie. No, I'm not going to lie. I mean, did I protect Krystal? Yes, that's the truth. I did, but it was within reason. Okay? And and I think I told you what the reason was. The reason was is that she was threatened. Okay, and again, I'm not going to sit back and allow someone that's on Krystal's panel and basically threaten her or say stuff about her kids. I'm not going to sit back and let that happen. You know, because if I did that, I wouldn't be the man that I am now. And because and what I did what I did, and the reason I did, and this is how I became, by doing what I did, makes me the man that I am today, now and today. You know, I mean, I know, Gothie, that it how do I say it? does kind of, but look, put the pieces to the puzzle together, Gothie. It will make sense. It comes together. The pieces of the puzzle will come together. And again, it's going to answer the question. Your question will be answered. It's going to be right there. It's going to make sense. You'll see it. And then you'll end up saying, be like, wow, Edward's right, So you're going to realize I'm right. Krystal's right. You're going to end up saying, man, you'll probably end up thinking, you should have believed me. And I'm like, yes, Gothie, you should have believed me. You should have listened to me, And I replied back, when you thought that I was the enemy when I'm really not, when you, like I said, remember what happened with me when I did a lot of stuff? It came back and hit me. Remember, it got back to me. See, things like that, it's going to hit you. It hit me. But see, now, when I just replied back to you and said, hey, doesn't make me the enemy. And when I tell you what happened, explain it to you, you'll see that it's going to hit you. Now, I'm not saying this to be mean. I'm just giving the truth. Just saying. I'm just giving the truth. That's all I'm doing here. I'm telling the truth. That's all. I'm not saying this to break your confidence, break your thinking. I'm not saying this to hit you and try to get you to hate me or turn on me. No, it's the truth. What I am explaining to you is the truth. So I can guarantee you that end of the day, you're going to end up realizing that I was right. You're going to realize the Krystal was right. Okay. We're both correct here. Okay. I would not steer you in the wrong direction. And I'm pretty sure Krystal would never steer you in the wrong direction. But, I'm hoping she doesn't. I mean, she shouldn't. I mean, I don't see why she would steer you in the wrong direction, because I wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. Krystal, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't do that to you either. I mean, because if you've known Krystal for 8 years, I know you wouldn't steer her in the wrong direction. It's not your intention. Krystal would never do that to you. Now, as far as I don't know who threw out who's whatever, whether she did it, you did whatever, I'm not really involved in that. I can always ask, but I mean, I don't know if you believe she did. Maybe if you believe that she did, maybe this is why. Yeah, because you still think that Krystal threw out the whatever with you. I like I said, I don't know really the whole entire story to that, Gothie. So, but anyway, like I said, again, I do apologize if I protected her, but yeah, I did protect Krystal. It's true, I did, but like I said, it was within reason. I wouldn't have protected Krystal. I wouldn't have done what I did unless there was a reason to do so. And there was a reason to do so. And again, the reason was that Krystal was threatened. Okay? That's all I'm trying to tell you here. Like I said, I'm telling the truth. Okay? It's like they said, don't shoot the messenger here. All I'm doing is telling you the truth. Okay? Because I guarantee you, not only am I telling you the truth, if you ask Krystal Roberts, she will tell you the truth. I can guarantee it. I didn't realize, I thought that, she didn't tell me the truth back, when first came on the panel, thought she had me attacked, and she said she didn't. It sounded to me, she believed she was telling the truth, like, I didn't believe she did. But it sounded to me she probably did tell the truth. Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, it's water under the bridge now. It's gone. It's done. There's no need to try and rehash it. I was just kind of rehashing, but not in depth detail. But anyway, again, that was done. Again, Krystal and I, we worked it all out. and it's all good now, you know. Um, but yeah, Krystal, sorry to bring up the past stuff here. Anyway, I just wanted to, bring it back just want to basically try to, understand that, what happened, it's in the past. And only reason I'm just mentioning is just to make sure everyone know, because there's some people that may not know everything, So, anyway, like I said, Krystal and I did work out everything, and we're good, we're friends, and we don't have any problems anymore. I mean, she's not lashing out at me. I'm not lashing out at her. I'm not sassing her anymore. I stopped doing all that. That was, the past me. This is the new me. The new me now is, doing Rumble. I'll go on Krystal's panel, every here and there. I'll visit. You know, I mean, and hey, Krystal, I understand, you don't want to join Rumble, but hey, maybe later down the line, you might join it. I mean, you're a YouTube person, and I have no problem with you being a YouTube person. I mean, I was a YouTube person. I mean, you got like over 900 subs. I'm happy for you, but you just have to know something. Um, YouTube it's a very risky platform. Okay, it's risky. Okay, the thing is, and I've been down this road. I've been on YouTube, and I've been in situations where, yeah, I've been p-bombed. I'm sure you have too. You lost your channels. I've lost mine. Um, you know, and I mean, it's. I mean, YouTube. Like I said, it's. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say this to, get you all upset, but I'm going to say this. YouTube, it's a very satanic, evil corporation, anti-truth. It's toxic. It's evil. It's a sinking ship. I mean, I mean, Nitro Freak even said to me, that there were people congregated in my channel, did stuff to me that got me shut down. Look what happened. My channel got shut down because of this. People came in, they basically were taking over the channel, got it shut down. And listen to me, Krystal. I want to say this to you, and I'm not saying this to scare you or or get you to attack me, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this. I don't want to see you go down the same path I went down. Okay, I don't want to see people come into your channel and then try to like do stuff to you and try and take you down. I have that feeling, you know. I just don't want to see it happen to you. And I don't want to see you go through what I went through. And it wouldn't be good if it happened to you. And again, I'm sorry I laughed when your channel got taken down. I apologize for that. So, um, you know, thing is, look, you lost your channel. I lost mine. Look, I'm on Rumble now. I'm making money. I'm monetized. And listen to me, Krystal. I'm if here, I'll even give you this option. If you wanted to, you could do both. Okay, I know you're a YouTube person. You might want to have another thing on the side. You could, if you wanted to, you can still do YouTube. You could also do Rumble as well. There's some people who do both. I think doing both, I mean, I would recommend try both out. Try YouTube out and also do Rumble. Try out Rumble and YouTube. Do both. Okay? I would do both. See how you do. I mean, even though you could get less viewers, but hey, here's the nice thing about Rumble. Rumble, you could get monetized very easily. I mean, it'll take you like about 2 weeks or so, but it's real quick. I mean, when I first started Rumble, I didn't know like a whole bunch of stuff. I was learning everything. I checked into it. I got information. I looked into it and I signed up finally. And then I was like asking a lot of questions. I didn't know what the heck to do. And I'm still kind of learning Rumble. Rumble is a learning curve. Okay, I'll tell you, Krystal. Rumble's a learning curve. Um, you will eventually, get it down, and me, like I said, I'm learning it, and I haven't streamed over there yet, but I will say that I am uploading videos there, and so far, all the videos that are uploaded on my Rumble channel are all monetized. So, I'm making some money, even though it's changed, but at least it's better than nothing. You know, as long as I'm making money, I'm happy. You know, um, and you can look at it that way too. As long as you're making money, you're happy. Um, you're going somewhere. Look at me. I'm making money. I'm happy. There you go. Because at the end of the day, we're both gonna be successful. Okay? All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, I would, I would think about Krystal. I would think about doing both. YouTube. You can still do YouTube. Try Rumble out as well. Do both. See how you do. I think you can do well doing both. And what I would also suggest for you, and listen, and I'm going to say, hey, as your attorney, I'm protecting you here. I would recommend at some point go through your videos, make sure that there's nothing on there that could get your channel taken down or anything, because one thing about Rumble is this, Krystal. I'll tell you this. Gothie can tell you this too. If you do decide to join Rumble, I think joining Rumble, Krystal, would be a very smart move. Okay? You can create a channel there. It's very easy. You could get all your videos or get some of your videos that you've got on your YouTube channel. You could download them. And then you can upload them to your Rumble channel, and it's money. You can make money. That'll net you YouTube earnings. You'll net some YouTube money right there. And I think that would be really, really good for you. I know you got a regular job. You're making money with that. That's awesome. I'm happy for you that you're making money at your regular job. And I think that's great that you are. I'm making money with my regular job, and the thing with YouTube is that when your sub count reaches the thousands, you're not making much. Okay, so I'm not trying to say this to destroy you. It's just the truth. Yeah, the only way that I'm not saying you're not going to make money on YouTube. Yeah, you will make money on YouTube. Of course, you're going to make money in the thousands. But like I said, you're not going to make much, because here's the real kicker here, Krystal. I'm going to tell you, this is the truth. YouTube takes a big chunk. Okay? They're taking a big thing of cash. They're taking a huge cut now. YouTube's taking a huge cut. So anything that streamers make from YouTube, they're coming in and taking a very huge percentage of what streamers make. Whether they're in the thousands, the millions, billions, they're doing that. And then you know what? But people who are in the millions or billions, they don't really give a care. But the ones in the thousands, those are the ones that are going to care. So, I'm just saying, Krystal, I'm not saying this to try to, you know, destroy you. I don't want it. I'm not destroying you. I'm just telling the truth. That's it. All I'm doing is telling the truth. You know? Because again, Krystal, I mean, not to be mean, but I do care about you as a friend. I mean, I'm glad you and I worked out our stuff, but I care about you for a friend. I care about you as a friend. I care about Gothie too as a friend. I've always cared. I care about both you ladies. I mean, here's the thing. You know, Pars had said to me that, you know, Krystal's a nice person once you get to know her. She's right. You know. Um, but again, anyway, but like I said, yeah, Krystal, I would recommend, try both out. I mean, I know you said you're not gonna join Rumble, but I mean, you never know what can happen with that. I mean, good things. I bet you good things could happen to you if you signed up for Rumble. I mean, you sign up, you register, you make your account. It's real easy. I mean, you could you could actually about what 10 minutes from now, you could make a Rumble channel right now. You could easily, Krystal. Again, you can get your videos from YouTube, download them, and then you can upload them on Rumble. But again, before you upload them to Rumble, I would go through them and make sure that when you upload videos to Rumble, make sure that there's no nudity, nothing there that's going to get you a policy violation. Because the way Rumble works is, I would definitely look. I mean, before signing up I would get some information. And if you want the email address to Rumble, tell you what. Next, if I come on your panel again, I'll get you the email address from Rumble. That way you can, email them, and you can maybe like look into it, get some information. I mean, I would recommend get as much information as you can for Rumble because I think you'd be pretty impressed with it. I mean, I looked at it, I was impressed, and look how I am. I know I'm not making much, but I'm at least, I'm making money, and again, as long as I'm making money, as long as I'm monetized, that's all I care about, you know? Like I said, I do care about Gothie. I do care about, Krystal. And being honest, I just don't want to see Krystal go through what I went through. I mean, I mean, it just would not be good. I mean, if she went through what I went through, like, wow, she just went down the same path I did. If only I did this or that, then this wouldn't have happened. But anyway, like I said, there was a reason I protected Krystal. Because again, she was being threatened. That's it. It's bottom line. And like I said, Gothie, if you don't believe me on the fact that Krystal was murdered, I'm sorry, Krystal. I messed up. Let me try that again. Beep. If you don't believe me on the fact that Krystal was attacked, or that Krystal was shoot, how do I say this? If you don't believe me on the fact that Krystal was attacked or something, or threatened. That's it. I meant to say threatened. Sorry, I couldn't find the right word here. Sorry, Krystal. I apologize. I wasn't trying to get you all upset again. I don't want to do that. But yeah, if you don't believe me on the fact that Grady threatened Krystal, just ask Krystal yourself. Ask Krystal. She'll tell you the truth. Guarantee you, Krystal will tell you the truth, just like I'm doing. I'm telling you the truth. And Gothie, thank you for clearing up the fact that Krystal was not murdered. She threw out Cream Pie Jeff. She kicked him out. So it was. And anyway, you're right. Krystal would have told me the same thing. So, but anyway, Gothie, I do like you. I think you're a good person. But again, you know, same time, you have to also understand why I did what I did. And again, it wasn't to upset you. It was all, you know, to tell you that, again, Grady threatened Krystal. Okay, that's why I came to Krystal's defense. You know, I was at the right place at the right time. You know, because again, I'm not going to sit back and allow, you know, a person like Grady to threaten Krystal. Okay, and again, what had happened to you, it was my channel, you know, that happened to you again. Even though who I did let up, they attacked you again. I apologized for it, um, and I try my best to protect you. Okay, um, you know, I don't do any of this to hurt you. It's not my intention. You know, it never was my intention. You know, you have to understand, Gothie. I do like you. I've always liked you. I've never had issues with you. I mean, I've just been trying to get things worked out with Krystal for a long time. And I felt like, it's time to work it out. I got myself together, went to Rumble, and I even said to Tokyo, I was like, hey, at least with Tokyo, I said to Tokyo, like, hey, at least I apologize. And Tokyo was like, yeah, he agreed. And look what happened. Krystal and I, we talk, and I even asked her about, like if her job if their job did anything for her, like if she reached any milestones or something, like they take her out to lunch or did they let her spend the night in the hotel? And she told me no, her job doesn't do that. And I was like, oh wow. I think to myself, that's unacceptable. And I even said to Krystal, I'm like, if I was the owner of your job and I was in charge of all that, I'd be like, if you were there 20 years, you worked your job for 20 years, Krystal, I'd be like, I will say, hey, I will let her stay. I would give her a free night at the hotel. I mean, if I was in charge, that's what I would do. And I'd have her go to a restaurant, eat, right on the eat, the company pays for it. That's what I would have done. If I was in charge of all that, I would have done that. But unfortunately, I'm not in charge of it. So, I mean, shoot, I'd do that same thing for Gothie, Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, like I said, I don't have that kind of power, so I can't do that. So, just saying. But anyway, but the truth be told, Gothie, again, I'm going to tell you the truth. And again, the truth is, yes, I did protect Krystal. I will admit to that. That is the truth. But what is the lie is me being the enemy. That's the lie. I'm not the enemy for protecting Krystal, okay? I mean, I think I told you who the enemy is. In that situation, I hate to say it, but in that situation, when I protected Krystal, I was protecting Krystal not from you. No. So you probably think that I'm protecting Krystal from you. I'm not protecting her from you. Okay? I would never do that to you. I wouldn't protect Krystal from you. I mean, why would I want to do that? It's not, no. I protected Krystal from Grady. Okay? Because Grady threatened her. Okay? That's the truth. It's the truth. Like I said, again, Gothie, if you don't believe me, all you got to do is ask Krystal. I mean, you've known Krystal for 8 years. Okay? I will bet you Krystal will tell you the truth. All you got to do is ask her. She's going to give you the answer. Trust me. Trust me, Gothie. So anyway, like I said, Krystal, as far as Rumble goes, like I said, not only could you do YouTube, you can still do YouTube. That's cool. I would just be very, very careful, because I know a YouTuber who got a strike. I mean, I know some YouTubers who have gotten strikes. I mean, they've gotten at least one. I don't know if they ever did get another one or not. I haven't heard anything. But recently, one of the YouTubers that I do the Lunch Money Show with did get a strike. I think he only has one right now, but I haven't heard anything more if he got a second one or not. But I know he did get a strike. So, but anyway, I mean, he's got to be very careful. But once you hear that he's got a strike, you're gonna really realize that YouTube has really stepped up, and they're stepping up just to they're monitoring. Okay, they are watching all the streamers. They're making sure, hey, you better follow the rules, or we're gonna put a strike on your channel, or we're gonna shut your channel down, or we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. That's what YouTube's doing right now. Okay, they are keeping close watches, and they're watching like vultures. Okay, they're waiting for these streamers to make slip up once, slip up one time, about that much. That's what YouTube's waiting. See, this is why I said YouTube's a very satanic, evil corporation, anti-truth. I mean, it's a sinking ship. It's evil. It's toxic. I mean, Krystal, you can do both, but I'm just saying, be careful, okay? Because listen, I'm watching out for you, and I will do everything in my power that I can to protect you. Gothie, I'll protect you too. But you're not really doing YouTube much, so I guess I don't really have to worry much. So, but anyone that's on YouTube, I have to start worrying now, because I'm just afraid that they could end up going through what I went through, and I'm like, Krystal, I would advise be very careful as your lawyer. I would recommend look into Rumble, get information about it. I would also try it out. I'm not saying try it out instead of YouTube. I mean, you could still do YouTube, but just my advice, do it very cautiously. Do YouTube very cautiously, because like I said, Krystal, I know you've had your channel shut down. But here's the thing. Do it very cautiously and carefully, because one wrong move, they got you. It's done. They got you. That's just how YouTube goes, So I'm just saying, and look, I care about you, and I just don't want to see you go down the same path that I went down. I mean, you know about what I went through, okay? I mean, I just don't want to see it happen to you in a way. And when you're still going to stay on YouTube, that concerns me. I mean, I'm going to be scared now. I'm like, oh God, Krystal's still on YouTube, man. I'm scared now. I mean, what if this happens? What happens if she lets some random guy up, doesn't even turn his camera on, then finally turns his camera? Oh, she gets P-bombed, Oh, that would be, I would be horrified. Like, what the heck happened? I was going to come up and like, oh man, she got P-bombed. Like, what the heck, See, it's like when I was streaming, I had a channel. I've been trying to get Nitro Freak to come up, and every time Nitro Freak was wanting to come up, I get P-bombed. I would get P-bombed before he's even able to come on up, Krystal, I don't want to see that happen to you. So, I mean, just be very careful, because, and here's something I would recommend for you, okay? I would recommend, if you're going to stay on YouTube, start the protocols. Do the protocols. I mean, it's good you did it with me, even though you know me pretty good while. Do the protocols, because I think that might deter some of the P-bombers. Okay? Please don't ever let up random people. I did that. Look what happened. And another thing I would advise is, and look, I'm saying this to help you out, because like I said, I did this. Look what happened to me. So I'm going to say same thing here. It's my advice as far I would yeah, don't just let up random people. Make sure they turn their camera on, do the protocols. Like here's an example. Let's say you're streaming Krystal right now. I'm in the backstage. What I would recommend, even though you do know me, I mean me, I can vouch for myself right now. I will 100% not pee bomb you. Okay, I can vouch for me and say I would not pee bomb you. But again, you don't know who's out there that's and you don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, you don't know if like they turn their camera on, you don't know if that's even a legit camera or they set up some fake webcam and they got you. If it's a fake webcam, you know they got you. You know something's wrong. It's like they got you. So so you gotta be very, very careful of that. And that's happened with me, and I can tell you how they get you. If you don't know how they get you, I'm sure you know how they get you, but basically what they do is that they they'll take a snapshot photo of you, okay? And then they'll use the image. They get you. All right. So what they do is they'll take a picture. They use a snapshot image of you. They'll do that. Then they will use that image. Okay? They will use that image. And then they'll pretend to be someone that, it's like a regular that you know. And what they'll do, even though they're behind, they'll use your image. Then what they do is they leave, get your image. And so it's like, oh, you're there. Oh, this is a picture of you. And then they'll hide somewhere, upload something. And all of a sudden, and when you let that person, let them up, you see like, it's bad. You'll see, oh, you got pee bombed. You'll see like or you see that go on. That's how they get you, Krystal. Okay, that's how they get you. Okay, so you gotta really, really be careful because, like I said, YouTube's watching. Just saying. Okay. Again, Krystal, I'm giving you advice here. I'm helping you out. I'm trying my best to help you because, again, I'm watching out for you. I'm trying to protect you. I just don't want to see you go through what I went through. I don't want you to walk down that same path I went down. That's why I left YouTube. It's because of all that. I had to get away from the pee bombing. I had to get away from hatred, the dramas, and I wanted to get away from being attacked. I wanted to get away from, being accused and blamed for stuff that wasn't true. And I'm just very afraid for you right now. The longer you stay on YouTube, Krystal, I'm going to be afraid for you. Okay? And I'm going to continue being afraid for you. I mean, if you set up a Rumble account, here what will make me feel a little better is if you set up a Rumble account, sign up, set up a Rumble account, okay, you make a channel, get your videos, get some of your videos, the good ones that's not going to, get your channel down for a policy violation or just hit you with a policy violation. Get some of your videos, download them from YouTube, okay, upload them to your Rumble channel. And that's gonna get you money. You'll be monetized real quick. I mean, they have licensing options. Rumble does. I mean, unless the only way you go for unless you go for the not monetized, that's one that says Rumble personal use or something, and it says not monetized, then you're not going to get monetized. But if you do any of the other licensing options, I think there's about 5 licensing options. I think the last one is the not monetized, but I think the other 4 should get you monetized. So, and it takes about think it's like 2 weeks or so. So I think when I started Rumble, I think it took me a couple weeks to get monetized there. So, and it's real easy to get monetized there, Krystal. Trust me on that. And, and I'm making money. You make money for your content. I mean, you just make content. Either uploading videos, you'll make money. I think, Krystal, that would be a good move for you. All right. I mean, I would definitely look into it. I mean, if you want the email address, I'll tell you what. Next time, if I come up on your panel again, I'll give you. I can get you the Rumble email address, and you can email them. What I would recommend, if you email them, get as much information about it as you can, because I know you're going to be asking a lot of questions. I mean, even I asked a lot of questions, and I got into Rumble. A customer actually introduced me to it, and I checked into it, and I mean, I'm doing quite well. I mean, I'm making money. I mean, I've got about 30 something videos already uploaded. They're monetized now. All videos that are uploaded on my channel, they're officially monetized. I mean, Krystal, it's so easy to get monetized on Rumble. I mean that would be good for you. I mean, because if you were looking to get monetized, I mean, real quick, Rumble's the way to go. You'll get monetized real quick. But I would check it out. I mean, I think you might you could end up going for it. Who knows? You never know. And then you have, let's see, I mean, you'll make money. I mean, it does take time to make the big money, because I mean, thing with YouTube as far as making money goes, I mean, if your sub count reaches the millions or billions, you will make, but you can't. That's the way to make the big money on YouTube. Your sub count's got to be in the millions or billions to get there. I mean, the thousands. I mean, you'll make some money there, but like I said, it's not going to be much. So, yeah. I mean, I know. I mean, I know of some YouTubers that are really making the money, that are really hitting it. And I can tell you, Logan Paul, he's got like 1 billion followers. He's doing well. Mr. Beast is doing well. I mean, he's in the millions. And you got, Mr. Beast, was it Mr. Nightmare? You got Mr. Ballin. You got Cutie Pie. You got, what's that other one? Cutie Pie. You got that person who does anime. And there's this, I think it's called like haunted stories. And this guy's like, he's a British guy, tells these haunted stories. I think it's called Haunted Stories or something. That's got like 1 million. Cutie Pie's another one. Peachy. Yeah, you got Peachy's got about 4.87 million. I mean, Peachy's doing very well. I mean, Peachy's making it. I mean, those are the ones that are making it. I mean, in the thousands. I mean, you'll make some money, but again, YouTube's gonna come on in after getting whatever cut you make, whether it's the thousands, millions, billions. YouTube's going to take a huge percentage of that money you make. And then you look at how much you have left after that, you're like, ugh. Ew. Like, that's YouTube. Evil. See? That's why YouTube's a satanic, evil corporation. That's why it's toxic. Yeah, because they're taking a huge portion of whatever you make. They're taking that huge percentage. See, it's evil satanic corporation, satanic evil corporation. It's anti-truth. This is why, because they're doing that. So, see, this is why I was smart enough to leave. That's why I moved to Rumble, because Rumble, they don't take a huge portion of your earnings. They don't do that at all. I mean, they might take a little percentage, but I don't think they take too much. They don't take like a big chunk like YouTube does. I mean, Rumble might take they might take a little, but they won't take as much as YouTube does. So at least that's I don't know. I have to check into that, but I think maybe it's like when you get into streaming, you get your money, then it's okay, and they. But like I said, I haven't streamed on Rumble yet. I have enough followers to stream, but I haven't done it yet. Um, uh, so I'm not sure if how much percentages Rumble will take. I haven't looked into that, but if they do take a percentage, I don't think it's as much as what YouTube would do. So, but anyway, but yeah, if you're watching this broadcast, Krystal, if you're watching this broadcast, I mean, I do wish you very good luck with YouTube. I really do hope you don't go down the same path that I went down. I mean, I just want you to be careful. You know, I'm watching out for you, and you know, I want to be there for you, help you. I want to try and guide you. You know, I want to guide you to success here. I don't want to guide you down a path and get shut down. No, I want you to succeed. Just like I'm succeeding on Rumble. You're wishing me well with my success. Well, I'd like to wish you well with your success with YouTube. And like I said, I mean, I'd love for you to continue, but I would like for you to hopefully consider Rumble as well. I mean, you can do both. You can do both. I mean, I can bet you there's people around. Not only do they have YouTube channels, they have Rumble channels as well. See, they're doing both. I mean, Krystal, you could do it. I think you could do it. You could get into that if you wanted. I mean, I'd look into it. I mean, because being honest, you don't want to like, yeah. I mean, another thing is, like I said, yeah, protocols. I would start getting back into doing the protocols. And like I said, I mean, I remember I was just trying it out. Look what happened. I got in P-bomb, and then I did some protocols a bit, and then but I would recommend start doing the protocols, because if you don't do the protocols, if you just start letting people up that don't, and you don't even have them turn their camera on, you don't know what that person's gonna do. Okay, trust me, I've done this before. It's very high risk, But my advice in this situation is, do the protocols. Say like, okay, put up 2 fingers. Okay, can you hand put up 4 fingers? Do like this. Go like this. Have them do this. Do this. Mix it up. Say like, okay, can you do this? Can you do something like that? And mix it up a little bit. And then after the protocol, if they follow it, then you add them up, and hopefully they don't. Hopefully that you should be okay. But like I said, don't just like someone in the back room. Okay, let them up. Whoa, don't do it, because you don't know if they've uploaded something that could get you shut down. You don't know that for a fact, because it's very possible you let someone up, even though they show their face, they could have a fake webcam, and then they could have some type of a video just waiting for you. Bring it up, boom, they got you. So I'd be very, very careful. That's happened with me. So that's probably why I went to Rumble. So anyone out there, be careful on YouTube, because you don't know what a lot of these people are going to be doing now. Because like I said, this is the way they get you, this is the way they P-bomb you, is they take a snapshot of you. Okay? They use that picture. They'll go on a stream with that picture, like it's someone They'll use that picture of you. So let's say, for example, Krystal, someone took a picture of me. All right. They use my image. And they put it right on your stream. And let's say you let that person up. You say, "Oh yeah, it's me. My face is there." Boom. Then by the time I'm up there, boom. It's like you got P bombed. Video's uploaded. That you got P bombed. And you gotta get rid of that real quick, because otherwise they can report your channel, and then they got you down. All right, so you gotta be careful of that. Stuff like that can happen. Like I said, I let up someone that I thought was the real Pars, and it was a fake person. It was someone that pretended to be. Someone was probably used Pars image, was pretending to be Pars. I let that person know. Boom! I got P bomb. It happened to me when I let Lizard Circus. I thought it was a real Lizard Circus, and it was a fake. Got P bombed. So that's how they get you. That's how they get you. It's happened with me. So, and listen to me, Krystal. I don't want to see it happen to you. It's like I don't want to see it happen to anybody. But I just have that feeling, that whoever's left for streaming on YouTube, I have a feeling that people on YouTube, they're gonna try to do anything they can to get people off the internet, get their channels shut down. Yeah, I just have that feeling it's coming. It's gonna happen, And then it's like, what are they gonna do? They could end up joining Rumble after that's happened, because a lot of people went to other platforms because YouTube, because a lot of people don't like YouTube's policies and guidelines. And it's because of that is why a lot of people left. You check your subscriber. When you look at how many subscribers you have, you go to like subscriptions or whatever, it's on the side. You look at that and you can see how many people are live. And I can guarantee you're not going to see too many people live much. You might see maybe, two people, maybe three, that's about it. Anyway, yeah, Miss Krystal Roberts, thank you for the change and put Rumble King on there. I appreciate that very much. I was going to get it, but I had that champion trash. So I said, yeah, I need to go ahead and use Rumble King. Says, God knows if I don't want to have these trolls attacking me again. So I remember first came out your panel, there was trolls just attacked me left and right. I was like, holy jeez. And then you tell me, well, that's what happens when I use that kind of name. That was my downfall. I had that champion trash talker there that got me. And that's why I say, yeah, I don't really use that name very much, except for maybe if I'm, doing a recording here, then yeah, I'll use it. But since I'm here, I'll go ahead and stick with this one. I think maybe go on anyone else's panel, I'll use this. Yeah, maybe I'll try this on the Lunch Money Show, see if they let me up. See what they do. They'll be like, I was like, well, this is a Rumble King. I was like, well, you're king of Rumble? I was like, yeah, I'm the most powerful king on Rumble. Yeah, the way you become the most powerful king on Rumble is you have to have 3 queens. Yeah, you have 3 queens, you're the most powerful king. So that's how I say. Yeah, that's how it works. You become Rumble. Same thing. You want to be the most powerful queen on Rumble? Hey, just acquire 3 kings, and it'll happen. It's real simple. Not too bad. Yes, lights go back on. I love it. But anyway, I'm really enjoying talking on this. Even if I'm just talking to myself, I don't care. I at least get something to do. This is better than nothing at all. But yeah, I'm pretty happy on Rumble. I'm monetized. I'm making money. That's all that really matters to me. As long as I'm happy, I'm doing well. At the end of the day, I'm I'm always going to come out on top because guess what? On Rumble, I'm not going anywhere. All right. So it's like this. You can look at my videos and think that you're finding something that you think Rumble would shut me down for. You report to Rumble. Yeah, they'll look at it and guess what? If they see that I'm not doing anything wrong, they'll read the report, and guess what they're gonna do? And then they'll throw it in the trash. Well, that's what they'll do. They'll throw it in the trash. And hey, and guess what happens at the end of the day? I'm not going anywhere. All right, so that's facts there. It's 100% facts. As far as I know, I'm not going anywhere. That's the bottom line, man. Bottom line. And if it ain't Dukes, it ain't mayonnaise. So, but yeah, Rumble, love it. I'm enjoying it. It's way better than YouTube. I mean, because difference is for monetization, it's so easy to get monetized on Rumble. You can get monetized like in almost a week or two. I mean, I got monetized in like 2 weeks, and look at me. I'm doing well. I mean, I may not be making much money, but at least it's better than nothing. I mean, I'm enjoying doing this. I mean, even if there's no one to come up in the back room, it's okay. I don't mind doing 2 hours all by myself. I mean, I enjoy it. I need something to do. And again, I apologize for being late because I had to eat dinner and then came down here. It was late. I ended up having to restart my computer. I mean, yeah, because I couldn't get the camera on. And then once I got the computer restarted, I just shut the thing down, and that got the camera turned on. So if I do report it to StreamYard, they'll probably be happy that I just resolved the problem. So anyway, that's about it there. So yeah, another day of work. So yeah, I'll make some money. I'll be happy. Go on the Monday night show. Do that, and then probably just do yard work on Tuesday. And that's it. I won't be in the StreamYard studio Tuesday. I'll be here today in there. Do it today, and then I'll shoot to go there Wednesday, and then I'll probably take a break. So if I haven't downloaded anything, if I don't download anything tonight, I will most likely do it tomorrow. So sometime tomorrow I'll do it, whether it's before I go and launch my show or after. Most likely it might be afterwards. So, that'll probably be what I end up doing. So download this recording, and I'll upload. Yeah, I'll probably download it tomorrow. So probably not tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. So, I also had to delete some recordings that were in my library. I had to get rid of those so I can broadcast. So, yeah, because if your thing's full, you can't do any broadcasts. So I'll probably do one tonight, and then I will possibly do one Wednesday. So Wednesday will be the next broadcast. And then probably skip Saturday. So the 31st of this month, and then November 4th, you will not see me up in here. Because I'm taking a break. So right after November 4th, the 5th. So no recording the 4th, but the 5th, I should be back in here. So the 12th, so 10, 12, so it'll be 14 hours total used right after that. So I'm going to try to get my streaming hours up, get it to the limit, and then I can basically just wait till my hours reset. So November 16th will be the next reset day. So once I reach the limit, I won't be able to make any broadcasts. So And then if I get the recording storage full, I won't be able to make broadcasts until that's emptied out. So um, if you guys do recordings like I'm doing, um, all recordings that you do, once you end them, they will upload automatically in the library, and then once that's finished uploading, you can download it from there. It's real easy to do. Get it on. You can upload it to Rumble. That's what I've done, and it's real easy to do. It's basically your StreamYard libraries where you're downloading it from. Yeah, it's real easy to do. So, but anyway, yeah, Krystal, I do wish you the best on YouTube. I mean, I just I love for you. I want you to be careful. I don't want you to go down the same path I did. Okay, because listen, I'm watching out for you. I want to look out for you. I want the best for you. Nothing but the best is what I want. And Gothie, I want nothing but the best for you too. I mean, I hate to say this, but Gothie, Krystal, y'all two are like my favorite ladies here. I mean, Relentless is one of my favorites too. I like her too. But you two are awesome. I mean, I know, Gothie, you and Krystal still have some, but I'll bet you in due time, Gothie, you and Krystal will work it out. I can guarantee you. If you'd like for me to help you work it out with Krystal, I can try my best to see what I can do. I mean, 'cause her and I we're talking, so I don't see why, Krystal, you and like Gothie, you and Krystal couldn't work it out. I mean, if Krystal and I were able to work it out, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. But I mean, I think you could do it. I got faith in you. I mean, Krystal's a second chance person. Look what happened to me? I mean, I know you're a second chance person. I mean, a lot of people are second chance people. It's depending on, what, situation is. I mean, even I'm a second chance person. I'm a second chance person, but I will say this. I will not, anyone that P bombs me, I will not give a second chance to. Oh, no, I don't give a second chance to P bombers. That doesn't happen. Oh, no. I would never, ever give a second chance to P bomber. No, I just don't do it. But anyway, like I said, Krystal, I wish you well with YouTube. I wish you success. Um, you know, and I do hope you do well there. I mean, you get monetized, I'm gonna be happy for you. It's like that I'm monetized on Rumble. I really hope you make the monetization on YouTube. But like I said, I know you've been there with YouTube. 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subs. I mean, you're getting close to that 1,000 subs, Krystal. I can see it. I mean, then once you get that 1,000 subs, you just got to get the 4,000. You just need 4,000 watch hours, and then YouTube reviews your channel. But just like I said, I would look and see and the one things, and I can tell you stuff that can hurt monetization is the moderators. Okay, if you have too many moderators and you're looking to get monetized, that could hurt you towards monetization. Just saying. I'm just letting you know that now. So if you have about 5 or 6, then you're probably okay. But if you have 30, 40 mods, that can hurt you. So they probably won't monetize you for that many. If you have too many mods, they will probably. And if you see why they didn't monetize you, well, you may have had too many moderators or something. But it's always something. But yeah, I think if you have about 5 moderators, 6 moderators at the most, I think you should be okay for it. But yeah, but again, Krystal, I do wish you well with YouTube. I wish you nothing but success on there. I mean, if you do get 1 million followers, Krystal, I'll be very happy for you. Okay, Gothie, if you get to that 1 million, I'll be happy. And look, even if you're got 1,000, I'm still gonna be happy. I mean, I wish nothing but success for you, Krystal. Nothing but success for you, Gothie. I wish success for everyone here. I mean, the thing is, I'm on Rumble. Um, I'm making money. I'm monetized. I'm happy. You know. But anyway, hope everybody enjoyed watching football Saturday. I mean, I watched some. I thought it was great. So basically, Wake Forest, BYU, and Oklahoma, I just clowned them. I think the North Carolina, if they lose or something, I clown them another time. So whenever I get some material for clowning, I'll just save that bonus stuff for another recording. Hope they'll try and get some people to come on. Oh, yeah, I did get Stickman. Yeah, well, anyway, I hope everybody had a good Sunday. It's almost midnight, so I'll stay up here another 6 minutes, and then I will shut this thing down. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste out too much time here. But I hope everybody really had a good week this so far. Of course, happy Sunday. And also, like I said, Krystal, I just hope you don't go down the same path I went down. And like I said, do the protocols. Okay, I'd start getting back into that because I think I had just was playing. I was just doing the old just letting people up. Yeah, don't just let people up because make sure they do the protocols. That's most important. And another good advice I'm going to give you, Krystal, okay? Trust me on this. Do not put your StreamYard link in the chat. That is the most dangerous place to have it because I'll tell you why. Anyone that's in that chat can grab that link, okay? They can click it, okay? Then you can let them up. It could be a troll, some fake troll. You could let them up. Boom, they got you. So that's what I say. I wouldn't even pin it to the chat. What I would recommend doing is and this is going to be your best safety net. I would create an email address. Like I have an email address at Juno. You could use your name and go at juno.com or your name at Hotmail, your name at, I don't know, what would be a good one? Your name at, what's that? At AOL or AT&T or AT&T.net or at bellsouth.net, something like that. Or your name at Comcast.net, Yeah, I mean, it's something like, it's real simple, or your name at juno.com, I would highly recommend, Krystal, get like a regular email address like I have. And once you do that, then you could go in your StreamYard if you want to do a recording and then connect it to your channel. That's fine. But like I said, if you put that link in the chat, be very careful. I mean, I would refrain from putting the link in the chat or pinning it in. Now, if you want to take the risk and take a chance at maybe put it in your description, see how that goes. But this is what I would recommend doing. This is what I've been doing. I go right in here. When I do a recording, I would take your link that's right here. Take the link, highlight it, and then hit your right click. And where it says copy, you hit the copy. Then go to your regular email address. Whoever you want to put in, whoever you want to invite, type it, and then once you're done, say, okay, here's the link to the broadcast. At the very bottom, I think then you hit that same button, hit paste, go in there, hit paste, click it, it'll come down, it should paste your link, then send it out, boom. Yeah, I would also, when get your regular email address, email your StreamYard link only to the people you know and trust that will never ever pee bomb you. That's the best advice I can give you there. And another recommendation that I would do in this point, I can tell you right now, I can vouch for myself that I would never pee bomb you. But yeah, email the link only to the people that you know and trust. Okay, like for example, Krystal, let's say you're doing a live and you want to email the link. Okay, email it to people you know and trust. Like for example, like me. That would be okay. Let's see, Tokyo. That would be okay. I guess if you wanted to get Pars, that would be fine. Just people that you've known a good while. Like just people that you know and trust. I mean that's going to be your best safety net right there, because you don't want to email someone. Like I wouldn't like. I don't know if Nicolette Nicotine has an email address, but after what I've seen with her, she like pee bombed you or something. I wouldn't let her on your panel because she'll just pee bomb you, and I probably wouldn't even let her on mine. So anyway,
once in your life you find her, someone who turns your heart around, and next thing you know